songs. And when they started playing shows,
That song, The Witch, it was based on that movie.
yeah, it was based on the movie The Witch. You know, where it was like
a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I like
It was
that.
creepy. I haven't watched that probably a year or two.
Yeah, I actually rewatched that movie just because they wrote that song. And it's like, wow, the movie's even better because of the song for me.
Yeah.
So they played some shows where he went live, and I was sent videos, and dude, he sounds great live. It's good. And then, of course, just about, what was it, a year or two ago, they came out with Silver Screen. For me, Silver Screen was just like the Michael Graves era Misfits. It sounded like Famous Monsters, but with Silent Horror's own touch, with their songwriting skills, and talking about the Silver Screen era of movies, the Silent era movies, and some of the 70s movies. I loved it, man. But we will be getting into that with a second video, because Silver Screen is so good, it deserves its own video. But here's back to this.
Yeah, let's give these songs a little listen to. I mean, just listen to how the production's just really up. I loved it. I mean,
Yeah.
Brandel said he had struggled with it, and maybe it didn't quite live up to his expectations, but I think it's just fucking perfect. This is a perfect, flawless album. Now, going back to like songs, the last song on side 2, of course, is my favorite Silent Horror track, and that's Chainsaw.
Yes.
Now, I always felt if you're going to do a Chainsaw, Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, you got to put Chainsaw in there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, totally.
We doing good there?
Yeah, we're still good. Just checking the thing here real fast.
So I would definitely do put Chainsaw in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake or film. I mean, these are the soundtracks to these. I mean, you can listen to listen to a horror punk album. And then, of course, when they're focused on a certain specific movie or theme, then when you go back and listen to that movie, you can't help but thinking about, like, for instance, when you watch a Friday the 13th film, you can't help but think about certain Jason tracks jump in your head.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when I watched Friday the 13th just a few months ago, or not Friday the 13th, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, I thought of Chainsaw. Jumping, and this family struggling to survive, they're not doing it just for the sake to be evil, they're trying to survive, they're hungry.
Yeah.
And, sometimes the song even sounds like there may be a slight hint of remorse into what they're doing, a very hint of it.
Or just thinking from their point of view.
Yeah, this song's about their point of view, and that's why we like horror punk. You're looking at it from the point of view of the killers. Speaking of doo-wop, the biggest doo-wop song on this album. Let's take a listen.
Teenage Homicide.
One of the best tracks on the album. One of my favorites, should I say.
Yeah. So actually, while we're at that, what's your favorite songs off this record? I know the whole record is fucking amazing, but everyone has their favorite songs on a record, so what's your favorite?
Well, again, the whole album is just killer. Like I said, no fillers, all killers, but I think, again, I said Chainsaw. That's my favorite. Because the beat, and the opening, the intro, the beats and the drums.
Yeah.
Randall's just fucking nails on all the drums on all the songs, but I just love the tom beats and shit, the bass on Chainsaw. And, of course, Teenage Homicide, that's my second favorite. And, again, I think Goolsby's voice on this just fucking nails it. It just takes you back to some of the Blitzkid ballady type doo-wop songs he did, like Torn Prince. Has that feel to it.
The singing puts you in the mood with it.
Yeah, you definitely visualize these two lovers, and she rejects him and spurns him, and he kills her. So they definitely create the scene in the mood. Shit, man. Definitely Drink of Your Blood.
Yeah, dude.
That opening, I mean, it's not the intro, but that opening track, you definitely feel the anguish of that vampire.
And I believe that song right there, Drink of Your Blood, that and a couple others was one of the first songs that Silent Horror wrote. And I believe Brett said he wrote that song. Brandel and Brett wrote most of the songs, and they wrote the songs definitely. But I do know when it comes to Giant Monsters.
Did he write the lyrics?
I believe Brandel said that's the only song he wrote on guitar and came up with the lyrics for that one totally. But I think they came up with the rest of the songs together. So
he wrote most of the lyrics, you think?
The lyrics, but I think he also wrote on guitar because he says he don't write songs on guitar. Brett does that. And shout out to Brett, man. Brett is a fucking good guitar player, dude. One of the best I've heard.
Again, as musicians, they're flawless.
They're
flawless
good,
album, man. Okay, and definitely Carnival of Souls. Those are probably like my top 3 favorite songs, man. I love Carnival of Souls, man.
Well, let me see that song one.
What do you pick yours out?
like I said, the whole record, but man, I'll say Drink Up Your Blood, that's definitely a heavy hitter, man. Right there, I can tell, like when I read some of the lyrics, Dracula, dude. Who doesn't love Dracula type of shit? The Tingler's good. Carnival of Souls is good. Violent Side, that's one of my favorites. That's like one that just, where you have a love, and it just doesn't turn out, and you're like, well, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you. If I can't have you, I'm gonna kill you. Paranormal, dude. That's great. Circles of Darkness, man. That's a great song.
Oh yeah, another. Yeah.
Wolfsbane. I love Wolfsbane. That's about the wolf, man. I fucking love that song, dude. Evil Dead. Who doesn't love Evil Dead, man? Teenage Homicide is a good one. I like that one too. Yeah. Wretched I Am and Chainsaw. Like I said, Chainsaw is definitely, just the starting of that drums and the letting it ring and the way he sings it. It's great, man. But Wretched I Am, I remember that Brandel told me Wretched I Am, the original singer James, he wrote that song. I think that's the one song he wrote, I believe. So
James wrote that.
James wrote Wretched I Am, so yeah. Thank you, Brandel, for that information, by the way. So.
Right. We just actually got most of this information just a couple hours ago.